Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Imagine yourself seated at your breakfast table, watching TV and waiting for sorrow, as opposed to happiness, friendliness, and amusing tales. The person who has brightened Americans' mornings for decades, Ripa, breaks down in tears. This time, it wasn't a sentimental story or a touching incident that made her cry. There was something far more personal involved. Onlookers were shocked by a certain part of her marriage to Mark Consuelos. This was about much more than just having fun for supporters everywhere. It served as a harsh reminder that every captivating television personality has a hidden battle going on. We're going to go into great detail about this tragic and inspirational story today. Stay tuned till the finish, because Kelly and Mark left us all a wonderful message that you won't want to miss. Despite its melancholy beginning, it ends on a hopeful note. For many years, no couple has been more ideal than Ripa and Mark Consuelos. In the 1990s, their romance began on All My Children. The on-screen connection that developed into a real romance is clearly remembered by the audience. With the Hollywood drama as a backdrop, Kelly and Mark look different. They weren't looking for scandal. It was unnecessary for them to brag. Rather, they became married, had a family, and showed the world what it was like to love while being watched closely. Together, they had 3 kids. Because of their relatability, they were well-liked by the audience. Kelly was very open about her worries, the chaos of raising kids, and her challenges as a working mother. In contrast, Mark was a rock who supported her professionally as he paved his own way. But beneath that facade of calm, something was happening. Kelly just revealed something that brought her to tears. During a particularly moving part of Kelly and Mark's live show, it occurred. Viewers tuned in hoping to hear some well-known cameos or amusing anecdotes. Instead, Kelly shocked everyone by disclosing a personal detail about Mark. Her eyes glowed and her voice faltered. Instead of using stardom or money to bring up his issues, she used something much more relatable, something that every audience could relate to. At last, she revealed the secret burden that Mark had been carrying during their happy marriage. She tried to put it into words, but the tears kept coming. The viewers at home were distressed. Kelly, the entertainer, wasn't present. This was Kelly, the wife and partner, witnessing the hardship of someone she loves deeply, but cannot stand up for. What exactly was this fight, then? How could everyone have been shocked? All these attributes, charm, strength, beauty, and a gentle touch, have made Mark Consuelos famous. But he recently opened up to Kelly about the emotional toll that years of being in the spotlight, working continuously, and feeling under constant pressure to be on had on him. It wasn't just stress. The feeling wasn't just exhaustion. It was more profound than that. He seems disillusioned. The father was silently battling uncertainty, fatigue, and emotional difficulties, despite his steadfast strength for his family. Kelly admitted that she unaware how hard things had become until Mark broke down in tears one evening. She had always believed him to be indestructible, so when she discovered he was suddenly exposed, she was crushed. This went beyond emotional distress. But furthermore, it addressed a more significant issue that resonates with many Americans. Not only was Mark struggling, but everyone was taken aback. His problem appeared to be strikingly similar to mine. It served as kind of a mirror reflecting the lives of countless people. The stress of growing older, the strain of family responsibilities, and the exhaustion of acting tough when you're not, all combined to create this. Kelly cried for more than just her husband. Onlookers who have seen a loved one silently carry an overwhelming weight could identify. For every spouse who has felt powerless, for every parent who has battled to lift their kids' spirits, and for everyone who has hidden their own troubles behind a smile. In that raw TV moment, all the facade of celebrity disappeared. The one thing that remained was true humanity. There were other themes present besides melancholy, but the crucial point was what followed. Kelly Ripa has always been known for her power, charm, and sense of humor, but when faced with Mark's hidden issues, she showed a different kind of power, the power of love. She informed her fans that some changes had been made at home. She encouraged Mark to ease up, relax, and pull back when he needed to. The show could air later, she said. Public recognition might follow. His health was a critical issue. She was crying because she felt relieved that Mark was now discussing his pain. In times of crisis, the most courageous action is, she said to the crowd, the ideal of a strong, cohesive, and endearing celebrity marriage has long been Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos. For almost 2 decades, the famous couple has supported one another through good times and bad careers, children, and the ever-shifting demands of the spotlight. In an industry where many Hollywood couples end in heartbreak, their fans have raved about their opulent lifestyle and the sincerity of their bond. Regrettably, Kelly Ripa recently shocked everyone by sobbing when talking about Mark Consuelos' personal issue. Their admirers were taken aback and deeply moved by this. For a long time, Kelly and Mark have been forthright and honest about their challenges as a married couple, parents, and multitasking. Despite this, many people forget that their humorous and lighthearted on-screen antics are always rooted in a real truth. The fact that Kelly experienced an emotional collapse revealed that even the most cherished couples struggle in secret. She showed a remarkable level of love and care rather than weakness by taking on her husband's sorrow. Everyone could identify with Kelly's candid response, despite the fact that Mark Consuelos' surprise challenge is very personal. Fans from around the world flooded social media with encouraging comments. What stunned everyone the most was not the revelation itself, but Kelly's willingness to display her vulnerability. Being sincere sometimes be the bravest thing to do, particularly in a media landscape where appearances are valued over the truth. This was poignantly reminded by her tears. This instance just helps to emphasize that even the strongest relationships experience difficult times. What sets Kelly and Mark apart is their unwavering commitment to overcoming challenges, leaning on each other for support when things get tough. They're admired by many for the way they deal with joy and sorrow together. Being committed is more important than being perfect. Following this episode, admiration for Kelly and Mark has increased among their fan base. Kelly's vulnerability allowed the world to see that love is about supporting someone when they're feeling down, not about being perfect. Mark has had a tough time, but his calm strength demonstrates that overcoming adversity is possible. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have shown us that no matter what happens next, no one is immune to the challenges that life presents. Their willingness to share even a small portion of their story has turned a private moment into a powerful example of how love can triumph over hardship. Thanks to this heartwarming episode, Kelly and Mark have transcended beyond mere celebrity status to become representations of authenticity. At a time when people are looking for something real, their story serves as an example of the strength that comes from showing vulnerability, which is a sign of true courage, not weakness.